Why
So-
I would want more money to make everyone's life that's in my life easier. So then if I make their life easier, I feel like my life will just become easier.
All right, why?
People's needs will be fulfilled. They'll be happy. Then I'll be happy.
So you're just on this planet to make other people happy?
I don't know, man. It's starting to suck.
What's up, everybody? I'm Joe.
I'm Eli.
This is Pondering Fellows. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Welcome back, Eli. How you been?
We're back at it. Let's jump right in.
We are. We're jumping right in. We're back on the couch. If you're watching the video version, and I feel bad because we didn't talk about Stella at all last week, and Stella was like, jumping
Right.
in and out. So Stella is my dog, and you'll see her jump in and out. And this week we're talking about angel numbers, kind of synchronicities as well. And if we have some time, we're gonna get into the spooky shadow. That spooky shadow.
Well, there's two sides to everything.
Right? And I think it's really interesting. So after we recorded and did everything the first time, I edited it, got everything all chopped up, and then the first episode I sent to you, literally with I didn't realize, came in at 4:44.
Did it?
Yeah, you text back 4:44.
Oh, I did.
And I was like, holy
when
shit,
that time popped up.
4:44.
Yeah, if I'm looking at my phone and I see it, I text whoever I'm on the phone with, like it's usually my girl. I text it to them, that number.
Yeah.
She starts to
I thought it was really interesting that it was that first one. Here, what do you think? And 4:44.
Those numbers are special to me. For other
4:44
reasons.
or all of them?
No, most of them, but again, I don't even know what most of them are. I gotta Google them most of the time, and I
Right.
hate Googling stuff. I'd rather have a book.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting into the book thing, so if anyone's out there, start sending me books.
Yeah, send us books. We'll check them out. If you have written a book and you want us to read it before it's released, send that to us, and maybe you'll be on the show as well. But what I wanted to talk about, the angel numbers, really isn't the meaning of them, because like you said, like we can sit here and Google them and be like, 4:44 means this.
Right.
I have no idea what 4:44
Jay-Z
means.
got a whole album, so it's like you
But-
can't just Google it.
The what interests me is that you've become aware of seeing them, right?
All the time.
So in our brains, we have this thing called the reticular activating system, or RAS system for short, RAS.
Okay.
So it's our RAS system. It's the filter in our brain. So if you're at a party and someone says, Eli, you're like, wait, someone just said my name?
Yeah.
That's this part of your brain. The RAS system, it filters out the nonsense so we don't go crazy with the amount of information that we get.
Copy.
Right? So what you focus on is what gets put into your RAS system. So you have a Jeep,
It's like getting. I was just gonna say it's like getting a car, and you always see that car now. Mm-hmm. Copy.
right? So because you became aware of the numbers, and not to take like the woo-woo fun spiritualness out
I love the woo woos.
of it, right? But it really is our brain. So it's almost like we're like, yeah, the woo-woo is there, but we're demystifying really what's happening. Because when we figure out why it's happening, we can implement it in the rest of our life.
I think that's fun though. At first, the first part, when you first get into that, it's fun. Like, that's an angel, and then you start Googling. And you never looked up angels before. You always know about demons and all the evil movies. So when you start looking up angels, you're like, wait a minute, this is an angel. Now I'm starting to look up tattoos and stuff. So it gets kind of fun. But yeah, when you start researching it and looking into it, it's just more of like you're in tune. You're at a frequency. You're in tune with what's going on.
You are, definitely. You are. But just like when you're car shopping, right? And then you get the Jeep, and it's like, oh, shit, there's a Jeep, and there's a Jeep, and there's a Jeep. And I thought I was getting a unique color, and there's that same color, right? It could be magic. But now that you're like, I love these angel numbers, I see them all the time. Because you're saying I love them, right? And I see them all the time, they're going to keep showing up.
Do you think they have any connection or ties to deja vu?
Well, I think deja vu is a little different. I think deja
completely
vu is
different.
kind of like could be past lives, also different timelines, that are all happening at the same time, different realities, things like that.
Right.
But the same feeling that you get with the angel number of being like, 444, it's 1111, it's 111, right? And you
Yeah,
get
you
in
keep
that,
seeing
like,
it.
I keep seeing this shit. This is awesome. And whatever it means, right?
Whatever it means.
It could mean you're awesome, a bird's going to shit
The
on you.
days
It could
that I
mean nothing.
but the days I see it the most, though, end up being probably the best day ever.
Right.
Why is that tie in with that?
Because of your brain. And right, so you get that hit, right? Like, oh shit, it happened again. And you get that excited feeling. So it's all emotion, right? Like what we manifest, what we bring into our life is based on the way we're feeling. So you see it, right? And you get that hit of dopamine, you get excited. You're like, there it is again.
Right.
And it's almost like the universe saying, you're on the right track. Keep going.
Right.
Right?
Well, that's how I look at deja vus. I feel like when I have one, I'm like, yo, you're just doing the right thing. Keep going down that road. The more you have them, the better off you're doing. Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
Oh no, so that's just like you can take that, right, and implement it with anything else in your life, right? Because really, are you manipulating time? That every time you look at the clock, it's one of those numbers.
So I need to start thinking when I see those numbers, I could put anything behind that, is what you're saying.
You can put anything behind it, but you can also anything that you want to bring into your life, start looking as if it's already in your life.
Right.
So let's say you want.
The first thing that's going to come to everyone's mind is money.
Well, right. And every time people say, I want more money, here's the question. We're getting a little sidetracked, but a homework assignment for everybody. Right? If you are out there, right, and you're listening and you're like, I want more money, this is what you have to do. Ask yourself why. Right? Why do you want more money? And you're going to get an answer, right? And then ask yourself why again.
If it sounds stupid, then...
Yeah, it should hopefully actually get you even
up.
deeper, right? So here, Elijah, why would you want more money? I mean, you might have to pull that mic close to you.
Why
So-
I would want more money to make everyone's life that's in my life easier. So then if I make their life easier, I feel like my life will just become easier.
All right, why?
People's needs will be fulfilled. They'll be happy. Then I'll be happy.
So you're just on this planet to make other people happy?
I don't know, man. And it's starting to suck.
Right? So look at that. So why do you want to do that?
Well, then the other case is I grab a backpack and I could go live in the trees because I'm with that, right?
Okay,
I
why?
don't need it. Oh man, why? I grew up. I guess when I was younger, I was doing shit I shouldn't have been doing. So I seen what money can do. I seen what a lot of money does to people. So I don't know. I look at money different. I don't want to say that though, because of course everyone needs money. Everyone got bills when you're in the world we're in today. So I hate talking about money. I don't really.
We
like
got to
the
love
subject of
talking
money.
about money.
I know you do because you need it.
Right? You got to have that energy.
Right.
But the whole
if I
thing.
keep saying I hate talking about it. I don't like talking about money, which most people do, right? Because
It's been programmed in us to be bad. It's a
Right.
bad thing.
right.
Right? So just like
I did put something right down.
just
somewhere
like the angel numbers, right? So that gives you that good feeling, right?
Right.
Those good emotions. Every time you see it, you're like, shit, today's going to be a great day.
And then when you see
I
money,
saw
you're
my
like,
numbers.
oh, fuck, who can
Right.
I help or what bill do I need to pay?
Right. But what if, right? So what, and it's beautiful, right? That you want to be like, I want to help the people in my life. But you've left out a huge person in your life. You.
Okay. I'm all right.
Right? But on an airplane when the flight attendant says, put your oxygen mask on first.
Right.
And then help the people around you. So it's like, and most humans are like that, right? Why do you want more money? So I can take care of the people around me. Okay, but what about you? Are you taking care of you? And we've kind of really gone off topic, but the whole idea is keep asking yourself why, and you're going to get to an underlying
gonna go
reason.
crazy. Why?
Right? So really, you want your family and your friends around you to be comfortable and to be okay, right? So stop worrying that they're not and just spend time with them. The money then will start coming in. Does that make sense?
It does. I comprehend that. How do we get them to comprehend
Well,
that?
hopefully that made sense for all of you out there. If not, send us a message. Stell is looking out the window. And hopefully we'll be able to answer your questions. You can actually, I think, on within Spotify or the Anchor app that we record on, I think you can leave us questions. I'll double check and turn that on.
Yeah, I didn't even look to see if you could.
There's also going to be a way that you can leave us tips and do things like that as well. So be on the lookout for buying us a cup of coffee or something.
So angel numbers.
So angel numbers, right? So they mean all different things. It's just when you fall into that pattern of seeing them, you're going to keep seeing them because you're like, shit, I see them all the time. You believe it that you see them. So really, I wanted to talk about it more of the,
come on.
This is what this 444 means instead of if I can make these angel numbers show up, because really that's what's happening. You're making them show up because you're being aware and your brain's just like, shit, I bet you it's 444. I should look at the clock.
You think?
100%.
That's how it's happening. Because, like, I'll be just driving and go to look at my phone and boom, it's there.
12, I see it every day, 10.
Something like that.
All of them. And it's just like, I saw it. Okay. And then it's just like, oh, but why, right? What made me go to reach for my phone at 10:10 this morning? I didn't know it was 10:10.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But did I really, right? Did my brain, my supercomputer, right, that controls my heart beating and the breathing, right, has this internal clock. And it's like, it's 10:10 or it's about to be 10:10. Grab your phone, right? And this is all just going on internally, right? Like everything that's making my heart beat is going on. And I think that's what's happening. That because we get in 10:10, I'm going to see it. 4:44. I bet I walk into my kitchen around 4:44. Why? Who knows? But I bet if I look at my stove, it's 4:44.
And that's a part of your brain. It's a filter. It's called what?
The reticular activating system, the RAS system. So it's like I do this with all of everybody that I work with. So, you see this?
Yeah, your pink flamingos.
Pink flamingos, right? Well, pink flamingos, everybody out there, pink flamingo. And if you've done and worked with me or you know me, you've heard this before. But I'll say pink flamingo and pink flamingo. And the more I say pink flamingo, the pink flamingo now is getting put into that filter in your brain. Okay. So when you drive home from here, notice how many pink flamingos you see. The pink flamingo is always there. They're everywhere. Everybody has pink flamingos.
I so hope you're wrong.
I'm not. But
I liked having angels around me.
Well, the angels are always around you too, right?
Right.
If you say, my angels are always with me, your angels are always going to be there. It's just, what are we looking for? And it's usually why people's lives are so shitty because they're continuously focusing on, shit, I don't have enough money.
Right.
My girlfriend sucks, right? My car is broken. Right? We focus on all the shit. So what do we see? All the shit.
And abundance of it.
Right. Jeez. And the great thing. So really, my intention for wanting to talk about the angel numbers was to say, yes, we can control and manipulate them, but we're really not. We're just, our massive supercomputer is doing what it does. We have just never been trained properly.
How to control that.
How to control it.
That's awesome.
So really, you just,
I want to dive deeper into that because of that. How do you?
Right. So, which I love because I had this, so Eli and I have been talking and because, you're on this new path, this journey of the idea of me saying, hey, why don't you try this for a week? So I think it would be fun if you.
I'm not doing pink flamingos.
No, it's the pink flamingos. You're already going to see the pink flamingo. You're already going to see it just from this little talk, right? Because I just said pink flamingo again and again. And I mean, seriously, look at them. Like you're going to see the pink flamingo everywhere.
Cool looking bird,
and we can talk. We'll talk about this off camera as well. But like an affirmation or something, right? I'm so happy and thankful. Whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, but you and your girlfriend do it.
Okay. Together.
So you take time. You're like, all right, for 5 minutes. Well, then you do it together as a team. So whatever yours is and whatever hers is.
All right, I'm just asking.
All right. And every day for like 5 minutes, just be like, you ready? We're going to sit down and we're going to say our shit. I'm so happy and thankful that I make $20,000 a month or whatever it may be. And then just sit with it for like 5 minutes, but do it every day. And then just notice what starts happening, what starts changing.
You don't even have to be doing that.
Right. No, yeah, it's what you want to bring into your life.
Okay. Does that go with what is it? The 369 method?
I mean, all of these things really are the same.
See how that
They're
all
they're
sinks in.
they're all the same, and they all
Now that I said
really
that, though,
is because it's 369 is like, okay, you're going to do something 3 times in the morning,
to 6 and
6 and then 9. All you're doing is programming your RAS
More
system
see-
to start seeing what it is.
Now. The
So-
door is open.
So if you can, so Neville Goddard, one of my people that I teachers will say, he's been dead a long time. He's the feeling is the secret. What would it feel like, right, for the wish to be fulfilled? So if you're then programming your brain, right, to say, I'm so happy and thankful that I have X, Y, and Z, your brain is going to start showing you the ways to get X, Y, and Z.
The law of attraction.
Yeah. So 369, you're just adding more programs in. I'm just saying, try it in the morning, try it at the night. If you want to do it 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, you can do that too, right? You can do it too.
But yeah, I can see that. I can see how all that coincides with each other now.
Right, you'll see it even more when you drive home, and you send me a text and be like, "Joe, seriously, I saw 18 pink flamingos and 4 different lawns. And my neighbors have 8 of them."
But the question comes down. The question comes down to then what instead of seeing stupid ass numbers, right?
What do you want to see?
What do you really want?
Exactly.
I'm done with this.
So there we go. I think we just blew up Elijah's brain right there. There you have it. The reticular activating system. It's the genie in the bottle that none of us.
The Googlers Googled.
That none of us have been told about. Should we pick an oracle card and wrap up this episode?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to go green or blue?
What is this one?
They're angels and ancestors.
Yeah,
so since we were talking about angels, we may as well.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's my color. That's my color, dude. I don't know why. What is it? She's about to kill it.
It's just a fly. All right, so
I don't know why, but that's my color. That Tiffany color right now. I don't know why, but it is.
So what's your number?
23.
23. All right. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with protective energy. Which is just a good overall idea for all of us. One of the things I do every morning,
right?
When I'm journaling, I write down. I call in my spirit team to guide and protect me throughout the day, and to share any knowledge, wisdom, and guidance with me. Then I go about my day. It's like putting yourself.
Well, I got rid of all the negatives, so that's the flip side of the coin there.
Right. You let go of the negative, surround yourself with protective energy, and good shit happens. I remember when I was a young child, and Mam and Pap would drive the kids to school. Mam said something once about having angels, calling in the angels to be by each tire. As she would drive in the winter.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So same concept, right? Like you just kind of.
She was just blowing me up on the way up here.
Of course she was. She's very excited.
Yeah, she was. I love her, man. I love her. I need to start hanging out with her, like going over on Sunday or something.
Yeah, we're talking about my mom, Elijah's Graham. She's pretty cool. All right, so that's how we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it with Ma'am. This episode's for you. Angel numbers. We'll be back really soon. Stay safe out there, everyone. Have a great day.